YouTube, Mark Kaufman here, and today I want to show you two knives that I got in a knife lot. And I have to say I am very excited for both of them. Now, the first one I'm going to show you is actually a little more complicated than the other one because of its size. Now, when I saw it, I didn't really think much of it because I just saw, hey, there's a vintage Victorinox. I've got to have it. I don't care about the blades. I just want to have it. And then I got it and I'm like, I don't even know what this is. So this is it. This is a pocket knife from probably the early 1960s. Now this may be called the Student. The pen knives that Victorinox actually produced had many different names, and this one here is probably even a Student or a Secretary or a Pocket Pal. I am not sure yet. But the reason why it's complicated is because it is not 74 millimeters. It's much smaller, and that there is very surprising. Now, this is a mid-1960s, maybe even early 1960s Secretary, or I believe it's a Pocket Pal. I think the Pocket Pal has the keychain or bail on it, but this one here is much smaller. Now, the one that I have here that's much bigger is marked Victorinox, Switzerland, stainless steel, roast fry. But then on the back, it's got a nice big Victoria stamp on it. Okay, so Victoria stamps, I believe, were ceased in 75, early 70s when they stopped doing that. And this one here is not stamped there. Now, I'm going to give you fair warning. The main blade is heavily used and has been damaged. But it is marked Victorinox. And then Victorinox, Switzerland, stainless roast fry. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with this blade. I'm going to either try to make a new nail nick and then try and make this into a kind of a spear point blade, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. But it is very interesting to see this size of knife because I've never seen this. And it's very, very surprising. So that is the first one. So there's the size comparison between those two. The next one completes my pen knife collection. So this was the first one that I really wanted to have. And then the next one I really wanted to have was this. And this here is just a standard Victorinox, but it is marked also Victoria here. Now, this is standard red scale, but it's got the Victorinox shield there. So this is a standard Victorinox. I believe this is the Secretary, and it's got the Victoria stamp. So I've got that. Okay, so there is that one. But the other knife that came in this lot was this one, and this is a Victorinox Victorinox shielded Secretary, and this here is marked Victorinox, Victorinox, Switzerland, stainless roast fry. And for me, this here was one that I had before, but it had company branding on it. I hated that. I didn't like it. I just wanted the standard red scales, and now I have it. So that is my pen knife collection right now, and the whole reason I'm making this video is because of Patty Potato Peelers. I mean, he put out a new video recently, and this was the type of knife he picked up recently. And it just reminded me that this was actually one of the first knives that I actually put out on my channel. Now, these knives are very simple. They are just standard pen knives, but what I find interesting is that these knives harken back to a time where men just needed one blade and then one small blade. And it was a very simple time where you just sharpened your pen or you cut some paper or cut open a box or whatever. Now, I do need a modern day marked Victorinox red scale, so I'm still hunting for that. There's a bunch with branding and stuff on it, but I'm looking for one of those. I have one that I just carry, so let me get that really quick here. Turn on this light and grab that. So I actually do have one of those, and it's right here, but it's got company branding on it. And this blade was heavily damaged, so I made it into kind of a Wharncliffe blade there. So this one here has the modern stamping, Victorinox, Switzerland, stainless roast fried, but no Victoria. But I'm actually hunting for one that is modern and doesn't have any branding on it. So for me, this is almost complete on my side. And yes, this one is in rough shape, but the size is very unique. And I have to say, I'm very, very happy to be able to present these to you, because this is definitely something that you don't see Victorinox collectors talk about much, but also you don't see this size knife very often. So I thought you guys would enjoy seeing these. Thank you so much again. Till the next one, bye-bye.